Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Bourbon Barrel Aged Yessir from One Well is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Bourbon Barrel Aged Yessir. This is a Bourbon Barrel Aged Barleywine. I hope to go back to One Well to pick up more. I think Kyle from No Hype will like this. I think I've had the regular Yes Sir and it was okay. But so I wanted to pick this up and try it before I got one for Kyle. With almost all One Well barrel aged beers, they do put them in 8-ounce cans. I'm not sure how much this was, as I did buy a couple other ones with this. Most of the time, One Well does not put, or I should say all the time, One Well doesn't put the ABV or IBUs or manufacturer date on the cans. So going by Untapped, this is 15.5% ABV and 55 IBUs. If you've seen any of my other high gravity, high ABV beers from One Well, they're all in 8-ounce cans, and the maple syrup one was $22 for a 4-pack. So maybe, I don't know, around $7-8 maybe for this. Like I said before, I did pick up some other ones. I think I picked up 4 in total, and it was like $34 for all of them. But 2 of them were in 16-ounce cans. So let's go ahead and get this into a glass. There we go. Make sure we get it all, since I know it's pretty expensive. Head on it is an off-white khaki-ish color, small and medium bubbles. Because this glass does go up, I would say about a half a finger of head. Bubbles on the side are small, like just so. Color, orange, dark orange in color. I can't see through it. I cannot make out the light box through there. A couple bubbles coming up, I should say. Yeah, it's weird. I'm trying to get it. It's almost like it's a lighter brown on top, and then about here down, it's a very dark orange. So I don't know if it's the settlement or what it is. I don't think I've seen a beer do that in these glasses. I don't know if it's because it is coming up at a point, so then the light is not coming through as much, so it makes it darker on top. I mean, right here, it looks like a very dark orange color. And like I said, a couple bubbles coming up. I can see them coming up from here. Let's go ahead and get a smell. Very wet barrel, very sweet, like a sweet bourbon barrel, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of charred oak in there. It smells like a very young, wet, high ABV beer. Maybe some tart fruitiness in there is the undertones. Like I've said twice or 3 times already, very wet bourbon barrel, charred oak. I wouldn't say dark fruit. I would say tart fruit in that smell. Let's go ahead and taste this thing. That young bourbon barrel alcohol does transfer into the taste. You do get that oaky, big oak, young, alcoholic barrel up front in this one. Sweet malt. In the taste, there is a touch of like tart fruit, but in as it goes back, it's almost like those darker fruits in there, sweet darker fruits. A tiny bit of alcohol burn. Even though I keep saying young barrel, which for me and most of the bourbon barrel beers that I have had, usually that means it's going to be like big throat burn from that alcohol, and you're really not getting that. It does smell and taste very young, but that it doesn't drink like a 15.5% ABV beer at all, maybe a 10. And I think the only reason I'm saying that is because you can smell it. You really can't taste it. There is some heat in my stomach, but really nothing in my throat. I think that sweet malted oak covers up that alcohol very, very well in this beer. Very smooth, easy drinking. It's weird. You get those young bourbon tastes, but as it goes back, it almost tastes like it's old. It has been cellared. It's like a combination of both young and old. Aftertaste on this one is kind of a oak tart fruitiness to me. There is a little wine characteristic in there, not very much though. To me, a typical barley wine would have more of a malt presence, and this does not have that, which is good for me. Might not be good for some people, but for me, I do like that oak tart, almost dark fruit taste in there. Um, I would have to go with a 4.25 out of 5 for this one. Uh, Maybe a person that really loves barley wines wants more of that sweet malt in their beer. Uh, they are going to, because if it's like this one at 15.5%, they are going to have to use a lot of malts to drive that up. The bourbon barrel is going to give it some ABV, but not as much as most people think. Talking to a distiller, yes, if it's in a distilling process like a vodka or a whiskey, the ABV actually goes down because it's the first time in the barrel. Whereas if it's a beer going into a barrel, the ABV is going to go up because you've got the liquor in there. But you still need to have a big malt bill to drive that ABV up. Yeah, 4.25 out of 5 for this one. I do like it. I believe, and I don't want to look, but I think I like this version better than the standard non-barrel aged version of it. So yeah, solid 4.25 out of 5. If we look at Untapped, one of my friends has rated it average 3.75. Well, I should say it is a 3.75. 115 people have tried this, average 4.32 out of 5. So most people do like this one. Per One Well in the details, it says smooth BBA barley wine. That's it. I wish they would give us a little bit more. The only friend said barrel aged today, and that's it. So, and that was about a week ago. So yeah, I actually think the color is a little bit less than I was thinking. I think it would. I was thinking it would be more of a toffee caramel color, so a darker brown than what we're seeing. But yeah, good beer. Definitely one that I will be sending Kyle if I can get more. I think he would enjoy this, and I would like to see his thoughts on it. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. Make sure you visit 31stbrewing.com. Support us by picking up a shirt. And until next time, happy brewing.